those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Here's Magoo looking to throw it. Forced out to his left. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Mexico City football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. Now Magoo. To the left side here for Eifert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 4 catches now on this drive alone. It's another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing here, Magoo. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys are able to strike for 6. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
Hurry up, here we go.
To throw is Magoo. Caught Eifert over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone, and he gave it to him. 15 big yards.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Magoo back to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. And they rattle off a big one. 49 yards.
Now let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. In for the score. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter.
Now let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, tried to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the play. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Detroit!
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And Eifert has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that's complete to McCaffrey. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back now at Soldier Field, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. We are in the fourth and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going deep downfield for Ross. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Floating one incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He shakes it off. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback, eluding the pressure right. That's to his running back, complete. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Bears will get... Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. And here now the offense heading back out there. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 23 yards on the play.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
Now back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Back to throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for our visitors, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Mexico City Golden Eagles. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godwin and Charles Davis.
from the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The numbers for Eifert in that game last week, just a really crisp, clean effort, well over 100 yards receiving.
But didn't you feel like he needed a hug when we talked with him this week?
Oh, because he wanted the touchdowns.
He wanted the touchdowns. He was all depressed after that performance. I'm like, what's wrong with you? You were brilliant. He's like, yeah, but I didn't get in the end zone.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Now this offense about ready to take over again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Delayed game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still second down.
Magoo. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Mexico City football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Here's Magoo looking to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. He'll look to throw. And some dangerous territory. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they'll start with... With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. And now back out comes the offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now Magoo, forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! A big play there. His 14th. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. His throw incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Magoo. Steps away to his left. Going deep depth. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per... After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Throwing here, Magoo buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Magoo back to throw. Flush to his right. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there. 45 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still have...
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Anthony Hitchens able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in check on the scoreboard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll drop the throw. And he will take it in for the touchdown. In for the score. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Being chased out left. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity.
And that's caught inside the 30. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. And a huge play that time. And even 60 yards. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Watching now, Barney. Barney. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10.
Here we go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They'll set up a throw to the left side here for Eifert. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there with time running out. And his guys are going to take the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Welcome in, everybody.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete to open things up.
defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, he's got him in, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The gain of 39 that time. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyler Eifert hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way down and got his man complete. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there. 59 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Mexico City football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Back to throw. Flushed out right. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And we pick it up second quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to loft one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30, 10, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there, 87 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a...
So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it first and 10. They'll look to throw now on first down. To the left side here for Eifert. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Broncos. Third quarter action, and this offense will have a first and 10 as they get set for the next drive. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. He'll drop to throw. And Eifert has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Well, they've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's Magoo looking to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Magoo forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did.
And it's caught. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. Now Magoo. Escaping the pressure right. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. That'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Late stages of the game here in the fourth quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. Now this offense ready to head back out there. Drive in the air. And this will be caught at the 30. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And that one results in 35 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Throwing here, Magoo. Caught, Eifert over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. To throw is Magoo. Steps away to his left. Powerful running. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Magoo back to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco deep. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Flushed out right. And throw right side complete to Parker. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Start your week by installing your game plan.